Alright guys, so today we're gonna be taking a look on the Coalition event. We're gonna be taking a look on the new event dungeon. So let's get to it. What's up guys, it's your boy Rusian with another Raid Shadow Legends video. So as you guys know, we have a new Coalition event, Coalition event. So it is, I'll be honest, it's very interesting because it allows you to get a lot of resources, but they're given by the community. So as community progress in those dungeons and get points, everybody gains with that, right? Now, for you to be able to actually collect some of those top resources, as you guys see, you need to be able to have a certain amount of points of yourself, personal points, right? If you're looking for a sign to get a fresh start in Raid and become a part of my squad, this is it. Click my link in the description and get a free Karato as well as 3 more epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. This is your chance to get Karato for free, as well as Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress your account in Raid. So click on my link right now and claim them. And how do you get them? So first of all, you guys gonna be getting them from quests. Now, some of those quests you can do multiple times, what really helps. And most depending where your account is. Like for example, spend 140 energy in non-gear dungeons, wins only. So it doesn't have a limit. What it means, as long as I spend energy in there, I can get multiple times, but you only get about 15 points for it. You also have wins 12 battles in any arena mode, what means same thing, still only 15 points. And complete repeat quest 5 times, what you can only complete once. Now, when you guys get down to some of the limited quests, it becomes a little bit more complex because you do get a good amount of points, but you only complete 1 time. Okay, so it's about 100 and something points for the basic, on the 200s for expert, and on the 300-ish for elite. Now, some of them will require the fusion champion, so you'll not be able to run a lot of those if you don't have him, okay? Now, some of those, I would say it is pretty much impossible for you guys to attempt if your account is not on late game yet. Like, for example, clear stage 25 or higher of the Phantom Shogun Glove in less than 20 turns on auto. I can probably set up my team to do it, but not the easiest thing. I just gonna have to change a couple of champions to be able to get there. Clear stuff 10 or higher of the Dragon's Lair on hard difficulty in less than 10 turns, 40 turns. What can be a little complicated to a lot of accounts unless you're in game. Now, 40 turns is a thing, so it's not such, I think, an issue. For example, for me, I think I can clear in 30 something. My team's not fully fine-tuned for that, but it's still possible. But then you start having issues a little bit. For example, let me find. All right, so for example, clear stage 10 or higher of the Fire Knight's Castle on hard difficulty in less than 65 turns. Now, this can be a little complicated, depends on what teams you guys use, okay? Also, for example, it's something I saw today on Ash's video, and he discussed a lot about how, you know, you may watch a content creator and you see his damage being abyssal, and the moment you guys try the same team, close even to the same gear, you guys can't even scratch the bosses or any of the content, right? And one of the issues is Great Hall. It's something I'm finally working. I'll be honest with you guys, for a couple of years I didn't even care about the Great Hall until I started doing more content creation, and I realized how much that was hurting me because it's a lot of bonuses you guys get from here. Also, as I mentioned before in videos, I really have been held on live arena, and it's basically because my attention a lot of times is on the free-to-plays. So I need to up my area bonuses as well, or some of those missions will be not impossible, but very hard for me to complete. I still can get points in other areas, okay? But as you guys saw, like some of those points, it takes a lot of energy to be able to get a very small amount. So just keep it in mind. All right, so now let's talk about the event dungeon. because I feel that's a huge RF issue. Okay, so as you guys see, I completed all the way to stage 21, and I'm still trying to work on passing, because the main issue is, so let's go to stage 20 for example. So I will keep this team, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on auto so you guys can see. Okay, all right, so right away I'm attacking the boss. What is doing great, froze the enemies. It's really good to be able to be able to contain them so they're not attacking you. Doing damage to the boss. Now, boom, killed all the minions, and now the boss changed forms and start nuking my team. Now, I have a half-decent team that can hold for at least a little bit, but as you guys see, they start to die. And the boss will not stop attacking until you're pretty much dead. Okay, so few more attacks, but now I don't have my damage dealer. Lost one of my revivers. As you see, the boss has, healing and everything, and now I just have Mikage left. And pretty much, I'm done, and the game's over. So that's the main issue. Now, other creators like Hades had the same issue. Higher dungeon, okay, higher stage, but it had to do with being able to automatically just go on auto against the boss. Okay, now let's do the same run on manual. So let's hit to replay. So what I'm gonna do is let's join everybody for attack to the boss. Boom. Let's freeze all the minions. I'll even throw this on. All right, nice protected ones. Let's raise those buffs. Now, usually I would use A3, but I can't. And the reason why I can't is because I know if I use A3, probably gonna kill the minions and gonna have the same issues I had before. So I gonna go A1. Try to take these buffs away. Okay, reduce the buffs. Just keep hitting. Now, one thing I could do, and it's kill one of the minions, right? So I can take down one of the minions. Actually, I can take down all 3 of the minions, not 4. And I should be okay. It's probably the smartest thing I would do. But for now, it's okay. Just keep attacking. Yes, they got a shield. Let's freeze the noggin. Decrease defense. Now let me take down that fool. Alright. So that's what I have to be careful too, because I can't have Thor nuking the other champions, right? Full attack at the boss. Let's extend those buffs. Try to take him down. Alright, so 1 down. Okay, let's try to take him 1. Nope, frozen. Alright, so 1 more down. I'm gonna probably keep those 2 right now, still alive. Alright, now I do have to be very careful, because if I keep actually hitting, I may end up... Alright, so as long as I don't do that combo shot, I should be fine. As long as Thor doesn't try to help me too much, I should be okay. Alright, let's reduce some of those buffs. Not too bad, had unkillable. One of the things is, if you see the minions with unkillable, just don't take it away, because it actually helps you. Alright, so the boss is down. But the problem is, still holds that I can probably go a lot higher than stage 20. Like, I got to 21, I can probably go a little bit higher. But the problem consistent is, you have to manual this thing, because if I was to shut down, okay, like, let me come in here, let's try to shut down my A2 and A3 so I'm not attacking the boss, right? Alright, so I think this team should be fine with some control and everything. Now, what I want to do in here, I did it wrong. I'm gonna kick power mans, mostly just to take down the buffs and everything. I'm gonna keep both of the revivers just in case. And let's change. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut and put not to use any of Thor's abilities besides his A1. Okay, so this, in theory, should pretty much be doing what I was doing before. The only thing is, I don't want to reduce the defense, okay, of the minions, because chances are, if Thor, after he hits the A1, he decides to do his lightning, I don't want to hit all those guys and pretty much get them killed. So if I was to try to do this, okay, let's see how that goes. Now, stage 20, I should be fine. Didn't have any issues damage-wise against the boss. He didn't even scratch me, right? But as you guys see, right now, they start attacking the minions, and you have no control. Would be great if, you know, there was any way for the AI to prioritize the boss. Like, if you could choose to actually just prioritize the boss all the time. But it's not doing that. What it means, the moment it starts attacking the minions, if it doesn't kill the boss first, you're done. So let's go to the end of the fight. Alright, so they just killed the last minion, and now I get nuked. She steals my buffs, and pretty much she has too much self-heal right now. Start killing everybody, and yeah, the game's over. Okay, so I still need to test. It seems there's some ways to actually just control the whole team, but I feel it would be a situation where you're just tipping slowly for damage. I don't know how long some of those battles would take, because I believe there are some ways. I do want to test some champions, try to solve that problem. But as you guys can see, if you're on auto, you will be going against minions, and the moment she changes form, you're done. Now, I have one theory I want to test. I don't know if I have the gear to do that, but it would be using protection gear. Right, so basically what would happen is use teams like Wixwell, raise your shield as far as you can, make sure the shield's protected, so when she starts nuking you, you're not actually getting enough damage to die, and you can keep going. Plus, she won't be able to steal your buffs. Now, that being said, you would have to have pretty much your whole team, anybody who puts any buffs anywhere, would have to be in protection gear. Okay, so that's my theory. It would be probably possible. I do believe that after the fusion, if you guys get this new champion, and by the way, so the promo code Demon Slayer, new promo code is only for brand new players, and you can get the fusion champion straight away just by using the promo code. So if you guys get this champion on the fusion, I think he may be the actual answer to be able to take her down. Otherwise, unless you can definitely give a huge nuke when you take the last minion out, you're gonna have to go manual in this, okay? Like up to stage 20, yeah, I could take some of the hits, but after that, not really. Anyway, guys, this is pretty much just my 5 cents on Chaos Awakening, also on the new dungeon. Let me know if you guys found any better way to be able to clear it. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll see you in the game.